It works okay on the internet though, right, guys? You're good? Happy? Mhm. Okay. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. I hope you'll hang with us. It should be an interesting adventure, and I love you, and I'm so thankful for all of you. Let's get started.
So I was averaging 200 a month being on that. And that was perfect. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but it was a heck of a lot better. Anyway, all of a sudden you can't get it from UK anymore. So then I'm like, what am I going to do? I can't afford the other. And lo and behold, I had a doctor's appointment with my primary doctor moving forward to today. And she said, I'll write the prescription for you. And I said, Dr. Carver, it's not the prescription, it's the cost. I won't be able to get it through Medicare and they won't pay for it for me. And so anyway, she said, well, I have compound. I can get you compound. And I went, okay. So I thought if my primary doctor is recognizing the fact that I need to be on the drug and knows that what the drug has done for me, I've lost 25 pounds. I mean, I haven't melted, I'm still got plenty of weight on me. I'm comfortable. I'm average. I weigh 153 pounds right now. I went from 178 to 153 in 2.5 years. So it wasn't like I was dropping tons, but for me, it was a gradual coming down. And anyway, she said, I can get you Manjaro. And then she told me it would cost me $500 a month, but it would be a vial or a vial thing like this. And because of the way I would do it to myself with the syringe and all, I could use the dose I needed and make that last me longer. So right now, that's what I'm doing. And I'm able to stay at 7.5 on the Manjaro, and it lasts me not quite 3 months, because I'm at the 7.5. And it did go up to exactly $500, right around 500. I want to say it was 465, but it went up to 495. So right now it's at 500.
Okay.
So that's what I'm doing now. And at first I was like, oh no, I'm not going to do compound, because
Yeah.
Dr. Albert was like, no, no, no compound. And
Yeah.
Dr. Carver said, I've used it. There's not a big difference. You can't tell.
Mhm.
And I went, well, if my primary doctor is saying, yes, I want you to stay on it. Yes, I think you could use it and need it. I'll write you the prescription. It's in Cumming, which is where
Mhm.
you live, Kim, not far from us at a pharmacy. And I said, okay. So she wrote me the prescription. They called me the next day and
Mhm.
said that they would mail it to me or I could come up and get it. I ended up going the first time to get it. I just wanted to check out the pharmacy, kind
Sure.
of look around and
Yeah.
stuff. Perfect. There was not a
Yeah.
thing wrong with it. The lady was as nice as she could be. It was nice, normal situation. Didn't look, sketchy or anything.
Yeah.
And I got my first vial, and then just recently I ordered my second one from them. So I've
And
been
that
on
lasts
it
you 3
for,
months at a time, so you pay
I
like
would say,
500.
almost 12 weeks that
Yeah.
I've been on it, and I've lost another 5 or 6 pounds
Wow.
since I started on it.
Yeah.
So I mean, it made a difference, and
Really?
I cannot tell a difference from using a pen of Manjaro from
Mhm.
the manufacturer or using this compound. I
Yeah.
can't tell a difference. She told me there was B12 in it.
Mhm.
They have to do that,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
I like them.
I do not want to live in a world where I can't have my compound or my Manjaro or
Yeah.
whatever.
Right.
Because since I've been on this medicine, I don't have that issue of the yo-yo and oh God, I'm up 5 pounds. Oh gosh, I'm up 10 pounds. I got to
Mhm.
start dieting again, all that. I don't
Yeah.
have to think about that at all. All
Yeah.
I do is make my choices. When I eat something, when I hit the point where I don't need it or want it anymore, I stop eating it
Yeah.
and I don't gain weight, and I continue to lose a little bit here and there
Yeah.
at the 7.5.
What has it done for your health outside of the weight and the scale?
Oh, my blood pressure medicine has dropped.
Mhm.
I am on medicine for arthritis. I'm on medicine for reflux. I'm on medicine for high blood pressure. For years, I've been on high blood pressure medicine, and from 100 milligrams of a blood pressure medicine to 50 milligrams of a blood pressure medicine. I also can cut back on my reflux medicine, and I can use some over the counter. I can't
Mhm.
do it completely because of the medicine I'm on for arthritis.
Mm.
But because of the medicine I'm on for arthritis and because of the losing the weight and staying active and all, I am able sometimes to skip the medicine for
Mhm.
arthritis.
Mhm.
So it's been nothing but good. There's
Mhm.
only good for me
Yeah.
since
So
I've
it's
been
helped
on these
your, like,
GLP-1s.
inflammation then from the arthritis too, right? Like, you feel
Oh,
like your
sure. Oh,
inflammation is better.
sure. Yes,
Yeah.
yes. And I know it has, I know from what I've read, I don't have heart issues, but
Mhm.
I know from what I've read that it also is helping my heart
Yeah,
and
it's
mood
cardioprotective,
and
yeah.
everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So, I mean, I have friends who have gone to doctors just for weight loss and
Mhm,
ordered the compound and are
mhm.
using it, and they are losing weight. Um,
Yeah,
and I I don't have a problem with it. Anybody uses it for or does it for.
yeah,
All
maybe.
I know is for me, I believe there was something in me, something with my sugar balance. Either I was
Mhm.
hypoglycemic or borderline diabetic or something, but not showing up in blood work
Mhm.
that would cause me to yo-yo like I have over the last 30 some years of my life.
Yeah,
And to be at a place now where it's just normal. I just feel normal,
normal,
you
yeah.
know? I just feel like, "Do you want that?" "Oh gosh, no, I couldn't eat that if I had to."
I know,
You know
it's
what I'm
great.
saying? But
Yeah,
in the
I do, yeah.
past, well, yeah, do you
Yeah,
know what I'm saying? But
yeah, we all know.
in the past of my life, oh god, yeah, give me another one
Yeah,
right
for
now.
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but what a wonderful feeling
yeah,
not to have that. It
yeah,
really is. It really is.
that's
And
great.
I just, like I said, I don't want to live in a world that doesn't have a GLP-1.
I know, right? I think a lot of people feel that way, right? Because,
Yeah.
it's very much like, I think when I first started on it, and I talk about on the show a lot, I definitely thought it was about weight loss. And why is that? Because anytime I would go to the doctor, there was always, "You need to lose weight," right? So I always thought the weight was the problem, right? And ultimately, the weight was the symptom, right? The weight was the symptom of the disease, and weight is regulated in your brain. And so I learned that about the first year on the podcast, right? Like interviewing these experts. And then I realized it wasn't about weight loss at all, that it's actually just about health gain, right? And that health gain could be, you know, losing weight on a scale, losing inflammation, gaining muscle, mental health, community, nutrition. I think all of those different things equal what I think people refer to as lifestyles changes in the past. And they sort of make them possible, or they make them able to stick. And so I
Mm.
think that, like, a lot of this journey for me over 3.5 years has been learning that, right? Learning that this is a chronic disease, and
I agree.
understanding that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you are my children.
Yeah.
I got the same.
Yeah.
You guys have got some of the same stuff going on I've had going on.
Yeah.
And thank God you're catching it early,
Yeah.
and you won't have this 30 years that I went through up and down and all of that. And I'm just grateful, Kimmy, that you went and did what you did when you did it, and can, improved your health, your well-being, your mental, ability, your mental health, everything so much that it was just miraculous to watch you
Yeah.
and to see what you were doing. And if it hadn't been for you, I would have never come down this journey like I have.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm just it's interesting how much it's changed our family. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, it
I
really
wouldn't,
has, like.
because you know why?
Mhm.
Do you think when you go to a doctor now,
Mhm.
back but 2 years ago,
Yeah,
and you walk in there and they go, "Oh yeah, here's your diet, eat a salad,
absolutely.
lose weight and all," that was
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But now they're like handing you out compound like it's a lollipop.
I know.
And you're like, "What happened?" What the heck? 2 years of this
Yeah,
stuff. And
yeah,
all of a sudden, oh, yeah, we want to get on board with this too.
yeah.
I've been to two different primary doctors, and they both wanted to write me a prescription for compound.
I think 2 things. One, they've realized they can make money doing that. And 2, there's so much data. Like, that's the thing is, people thought this was new, like, when it was all happening 3 years ago, but we have 20 years of data on
Yeah.
GLP
See,
medications,
I
and
don't
and and
that
all of
that
the
I would
things.
have never known about any of
Yeah,
that
but
had it not
nobody was
been for you.
really
Yeah.
talking about it, right?
Right.
Until we started getting on TikTok and
Yeah.
talking about it, and then they started having these results of these studies come out, and people started paying attention to the studies and the peer-reviewed articles in the journals of, like, how it was protecting your heart, and I was doing all these different things. I
Yeah.
think something to consider, right, is the problem with the food, right?
Yeah.
And I do think that, and I don't know how you guys feel about this, and I'm curious on your journeys, and we're gonna get to Sam next. But, like, the things that I'm interested in eating for the most part are not the things that I
Oh,
obsessed
so
about before,
yes.
right? Like,
Yes.
and it's not because I'm like, "Oh, that might make me gain a pound." It's just
No.
because I have a couple of bites and it doesn't trigger whatever it is in my brain, dopamine
Agreed.
receptors, whatever, more than just needing a little bit, as opposed to feeling like I need to eat the whole thing and then some and the whole pizza and the whole pie and the whole cake. I don't
Yeah.
have that anymore. Now I
Yeah.
do. If I want a piece of fried chicken, I eat a piece of fried chicken. I just don't eat 5
Right.
pieces of fried chicken, right? If
Right.
I want a cake, I eat like 3 or 4 bites of a cake. I just don't eat the whole cake. I don't even eat the whole piece of the cake, right? So,
Yes.
like, that
Yes.
for me has been huge is the
Me
things that
too.
I'm actually interested in, like, with the
Mhm.
things that taste good to me. Have
You
you
know what I love is remember the day of being in the car driving around, you're like, "Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah,
Go over there.
yeah,
I'm not even hungry, but I
yeah,
want to go there and eat that or have that because it's close and I can drive through and get it and it makes me feel good. I wasn't even
absolutely.
hungry."
Yeah,
I mean, what is
yeah,
that? Now it is such a wonderful feeling to be in the car and be driving and pass all the crap
yeah,
and not have one feeling of I need to stop and get something there because I might want
yeah,
it or I might want to eat
absolutely.
it later or
Yeah,
something. I
yeah,
mean, or I say to myself, I'm kind of hungry, but at home I have leftover tuna fish or leftover chicken or
yeah, and
something.
there's
I can go
moments
home and eat that. And I'm only going to take 4 bites of it anyway.
yeah,
So why do I want to go in there and spend $10? You
yes.
know?
Yeah.
So I
Oh my
mean
god, I
that's
totally can
amazing.
relate. That car thing, like, I actually remember I was on the medicine for a few months, and I was driving to get my hair done, and that's, like, my time, right? I'm gonna go get what I want, I'm gonna give me a hot dog, I'm gonna a chili dog or something, like, I'm gonna get a boba tea, I'm gonna get something, it's just my time away not being a mom or a wife or a friend
Hmm.
or a daughter. It's just me, right? I'm getting my hair done, it's my thing, you know? So
Yeah.
I'll go, and I remember driving and being like, "Ooh, I'm gonna go get a hot dog," and then I was like, "No, I don't really want that." And then driving a little more and being like, "Oh, I wanna get that." And I'm like, "No, I don't really want that." And then I realized in that moment what I was able to do. Like, I
Yes.
had never been able to do that mental
Me
gymnastics before.
neither.
Well, like, a lot of times I talk to people about what food noise turning off for me is like, and it was like I was a car and I only had eat, 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 consume. But when I got on the medicine, I had brakes, right? I had a steering wheel, I could drive, I could roll the windows down, I could reverse, all of these
Right.
different tools that I could do with, like, with my brain that I could not do before because I was
Right.
plagued by that noise. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And so it's interesting, like, even as my mom, that you're describing the car, right?
Oh
Like,
yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
genetics is a thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so
Kimberly,
true.